All right, everybody. Welcome back to class. It has been a year and a half since I have stood in this spot, and it has been a very long time since I have taught a power class. So I'm very excited for what we're about to bring to you today, and for all of you tuning in on YouTube. We're going to be a little bit experimental in this session because there's been a lot that I've been working on personally, and my favorite thing to do in these classes is to bring a little bit of my personality, my growth journey, into what I'm bringing out to you guys. So I hope you'll bear with me as we're playing with this format. I hope you're all open-minded. I recognize most of you in the room. But please send any feedback my way or be willing to comment as you need to. We're going to be riding the wave of some really good music as we move through today's flow. It's going to get your heart rate up. It's going to get your muscles tensed in the best way possible, and then we'll have plenty of time to cool things down, to open our heart space, and to meditate as we move towards the end of class. So, as always, we frame the beginning of class in meditation. So wherever you are, go ahead and find a comfortable seated position. Maybe it's crisscross applesauce. Maybe it's seated on your shins. Whatever feels good for you. Go ahead and close your eyes. Take your hands to rest, palms facing up on either of your thighs. And then we're going to go ahead and move into some meditative fun. All right. Take some big, deep breaths in through the nose. Finding your diaphragmatic breath. That breath will move down the channel of your midline. So imagine a line from the top of your head drawn to the base of your tailbone. And your breath moves down first into your belly. Nice and slow and controlled. With a long, deep exhale back out through the mouth. Breathe in. Breathe out. This is the moment of class where we begin to tune inward, where we reset from whatever stressors the day or the day prior brought into our orbit. And we once again find home within ourselves. Tune in to whatever it is that you need out of today's practice. Is it peace? Maybe it's joy or energy. A moment to breathe. A moment alone with you. There's no right answer. Breathe out. Breathe in. Out. Time your breath to the music. Feel it rise in your body like an ocean wave. Create energy from the top of your head to the base of your tailbone. Inhale, go ahead and lift the hands up overhead. Bring the palms to touch. Exhale them to your heart. Inhale, lift them up overhead. And go ahead and allow that right hand down to the mat. Lift the opposite hand up over as you fold the forearm to the mat. Little side bend. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, opposite side, gently folding that forearm. If you're able, keep the shoulders stacked and open. Inhale, lift center. Exhale, clasp the hands, stretch up tall. Open the collarbones. Go ahead and round through the upper back now. Press those hands forward. Inhale, lift up, pointer finger and thumb. Lift out, the other fingers clasp together, mini back bend back. And then center. Go ahead and back. And then find center. Last time, move it back. And then find center. We're going to take a twist, taking the left hand to the right knee, look up over the back shoulder. Bring out the spine. Continue to breathe. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Bring out that side. Breathe into it. Every exhale is a chance to go a little bit deeper. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bends one more time. Go ahead and collapse that forearm. Peel that top shoulder back. Lift center. Other side. A little bit of a deeper stretch, warming up the body. Inhale, center. Exhale, roll the wrists all the way down. We're going to come up over the knees now into an all fours position, grounding the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. And I just want you to find a little bit of movement in the spine, whatever feels good. Move with your breath. Move with the music. You can take a little cat-cow here. Lifting the heart and tailbone, exhale. Round through the spine, tuck the tailbone under. One or two more rounds to the beat of your own breath as we wrap up this song, wrap up the warm-up. Continuing on with that flow of breath. And wherever you are now, go ahead and find a flat back in this 4 quadruped position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, flipping the toes now into the mat. Let's find strength in the low belly here. Pull that belly button into your spine. And when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and lift the tailbone up towards the sky, sending the heart back towards the upper thigh. Downward facing dog. You can pedal out the feet. Find stillness. Stretch that chest towards your upper thighs. Spread the fingertips wide. Reach the tailbone up towards the sky and the heart towards the upper thighs. Breathe. Good. Walk the hands back towards the toes. Inhale, lift. Go ahead and exhale, dive down. Heart comes to the upper thighs. Inhale halfway for our first sun salutation. Exhale, dive. Walk your hands out to a plank. We're going to ground ourselves here, hands underneath the shoulders. Exhale, we're going to keep the elbows tight into the body. Flip onto the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the heart. Flip the toes, send the tailbone back. Downward facing dog. All right, we're coming forward plank.
If you need to ground under the knees, you can. Exhale down. Upward facing dog, tops of the feet, lift the heart, flip the toes. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here. We're gonna come a little bit faster with that sequence. Here in just a second, come into plank. Here we go. We're down, up, back. Plank, down, tricep push-up, up, back. Forward, down. Upward dog, down dog. Plank, down. Upward dog, down dog. Plank. Come on down. Upward dog, down dog. One more. Down. Upward dog. Hold and down dog. Pedal the feet. Good. Warming up the body, building a little heat. Come to plank. Hold. Do a little rock for me. If you need to modify on your knees at any point, you can. All right, here we go. We're down, upward dog, down dog. Plank, tricep push-up, up, down dog. All the way to the end. Upward dog, down dog. Last one. Good. Upward dog. Find downward facing dog and walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, circle sweep. Exhale, allow the hands to come down to your sides. Go ahead and seal up the legs here. We're gonna move into a chair series. Work the legs a little bit. Find mountain, deep breath in. All we're gonna do, send your hands up, your bottom back. We're gonna pulse. Good. Tuck your tailbone in, belly button to spine, nice and tall through the chest. Head stays up. Squeeze those thighs together. Good. Get a little deeper. We're gonna be here for a while. As we build heat through the body, the mind is gonna want to turn on and tell you to stop. Your goal is to stay present and grounded inside your body. Present with the discomfort, no pain, but discomfort is normal. And deeper. Good. If you ever need a break, just come up for a quick beat and back into it. Tailbone tucked, legs sealed. Breathe. Breathe through that discomfort. This is mindfulness right here. You can come up and down anytime you need to. Breathe. Feel the legs work. Go ahead and come up. Beautiful job. Inhale, lift the hands up overhead. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips rise, heart lifts out. Exhale, dive down and walk your hands to the front of your mat. Find plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right foot up, and exhale, pull it through between the hands. We're gonna take the opposite foot to the short edge of the mat and lift up into warrior two. Find yourself here. Gaze out over those fingertips. Hold. Our sequence is gonna look like this. We're gonna reach, reverse the warrior, come back here, and then find right angle pose. So keeping the shoulders open and lifting that hand out. So warrior two, hold here. Find strength in those thighs. lifting through the crown of the head. Let's practice. We reach, reverse, right angle. Warrior 2, reverse, right angle. Here we go. Warrior 2, reverse, right angle. Warrior 2, reverse, right angle. Strength coming through that core. Warrior 2, reverse, right angle. Warrior 2, reverse, right angle. Go ahead and find warrior 2. Hold. Find your breath. Go ahead and lift. Both toes point towards the front and then move into the opposite side. Warrior 2 on the other side. Gaze over those fingertips. Lift through the crown of the head. We're going to move through the same sequence. We reach, reverse, right angle. Warrior 2, reverse, right angle. Warrior 2, reverse, right angle. Warrior 2, reverse, right angle, all the way to the end. Warrior 2, reverse, right angle. Warrior 2, hold. Hold it here. Strengthen those legs. We're going to float up and down. We're up, sink down. Your gaze wants to follow your hands. Beautiful. Make adjustments as you need to. And remember, we're not sinking that knee over the toe. Time it with your breath. Hold. We lift both toes up, switch to the other side. Sink down to warrior 2. Breathe. Up and down to the end. Good. Find your breath. We're going to go ahead and come down into a low lunge position from here. Give ourselves a little bit of a stretch. Release the legs. Hands come to frame the foot. Step back. Switch sides. Knees stacked over that big toe. Staying lifted through the back foot, or if you need to modify, you can release to the shin. And then go ahead and stepping back to a plank and releasing. Knees come to the wide edges of your mat, big toes together. Find child's pose. Release the forehead down to the mat. Stretch the fingertips out in front of you. Find your breath again. Trying to slow everything down. After a lot of hard work, the body wants to pant through it. But the breath helps us find our control. Force yourself to take that big, deep inhale of air and exhale it out. Slow down the heart rate. We're going to go ahead and come back into our all fours position. Hands ground once again underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. We're going to lift the left foot up towards the sky. And what this is going to look like is this. We're going to do a kick up, bring it down, and then bring it out to the side. We're going to work one leg the entire time. We're gonna move to the beat of the music. So take it slow at first, and then find your beat. Couple practices here. Keep your belly button into the spine. Out, down, out, down. Up, down, out, down. Find the beat. Get lost in the movement, because it's gonna burn, and the mind is gonna ask you to give up. Your job is to lose yourself and watch what the body is capable of doing. Up, down, out, in. Opposite leg is stabilizing you. Breathe. Lose yourself. Breathe. If you need to make noise, do it. Release through the body. Keep moving. I told you it was gonna burn. You can slow it down if you need to, but don't give up. Every time that the mind tries to tell you a story that you're done, find your breath again. Almost there. Go ahead and find child's pose. Big toes together. Reach your fingertips forward. Breathe. Hi. And that's what you're capable of right there. Sticking with yourself. We're going to go ahead and move back into an all fours position this time, taking the right foot out in front of us. We're going to move up into a low lunge here. Knee over the toe. Hands frame the foot. And what we're going to do is we're going to open and close. So with open, close, step back, and switch. Open on the other side. Close, step back, and switch. Open, close, step back, and switch. Open, close, step back, switch. We step in and chair. And back, up. Almost there. All the way up. Exhale, fold. Step back to low lunge. Hold. Good. We're gonna open up. We open, close, step back, and switch. Open, stack the shoulders, close, step back, and switch. Listen to the music. Find your core. Turn it on. Open, close, step back, foot forward, step in, chair, and back, breath. Last time. Up, forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold, step back that right foot, hold the lunge. We open, close, step back, and switch. You got it. Feel the beat. Open, close, step back, and switch. Find your grace. Strong shoulders, strong core. A few more. We're gonna step in, find chair, back, squeeze the legs, pelvis under you. A couple more. Strong. Last one, stand tall. Exhale, fold. Hold here. Breathe. Halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Go ahead and find plank. Hold here. If this is too much, you can drop onto the shins, wherever you are. Heart is out. Core is on. Go ahead and find child's pose, brief moment. Take a deep breath in, because we got to do the other side. Back into that donkey, the fire hydrant, working into the glutes. Find your all fours. Remember, we start slow, so find your position, pull your belly button into your spine, widen the fingers, and we're gonna lift. Now the right leg up. We're up, in, out, and down. Kick up, down, out, and down. Find the B. Up, down, out, in. Keep the hips square to the mat. The glute does all the work. Try not to let the hamstring take over. Pesky tendons. Breathe. Every time that you start to feel that quiver, that bead of sweat, that thing that makes you want to stop, I want you to tell yourself a different story about who you really are, why you showed up here today, and what you are capable of. Because beyond that deep, bad for you pain that I never want you to push through, there's something lying underneath that discomfort that's there for you to discover, to work with, to play with, to show yourself something here in this room. Breathe. You got it. Find the flow. Out, down, up. Breathe. Flex that foot the whole time.
Find your smile, even when it's hard. So close, you guys, to the end. Embrace that core. Find child's pose. Knees wide, toes together. Sink it back. And breathe. Hi. Beautiful job, guys. That was tough. And so are you. All right. We're going to rock it forward. Once again, finding our plank. You can modify as you need to. But if you're modifying, I want to make sure that your hips are down. We're not here. We're in one nice long line from the top of the head to the base of the tailbone. What we're going to do here is we're going to play with a tricep push-up and move back to child's. So we go down, up, back, forward. Down, up, back, forward. Find the beat. We're not going to be here this whole song, I promise. Just a few rounds. Tax out those triceps. Breathe. All right, go ahead and find child's. Breathe. Go ahead and rock it forward. And we're going to go ahead and pull the right knee into the center of the mat for pigeon. Knee to the center of the mat. Hands frame, lifted tall through the crown of the head. Stretching into that hip flexor. Find your breath. And if you'd like to, you can collapse down into it a little bit more. Your hips did a lot of work for you today. Heart aims at the knee. Hands come back to frame the knee. Lift up. Flip the back toe in. Switch sides. Keep the crown of the head lifted tall. Try not to flip open. Hips closed. Sink down as you want to. Breathe. Heart aims at that knee. Hands come to frame the knee, lift up. Go ahead and flip the back toes in. And then we're gonna go ahead and come down into a seated position, taking the right foot into the left thigh. We're gonna aim the body at that open toe, lift up. And as we exhale, we're going to gently hinge at the hip. and stretch to the back of that leg. As we inhale, we point the heart towards the toe, and as we exhale, we fold a little deeper. Inhale, lifts. Go ahead and take both feet out. Knees turn out as we walk the hands forward until we feel a gentle stretch to the inner thighs. We don't bounce, we don't pull. This is nice and gentle. Heart aims at the floor in front of us as we hinge the hips to come a centimeter deeper. Lift up. Go ahead and pull. Now that left foot in, lift the hands up overhead, grow tall, exhale, bow, the heart aimed at that big toe. You can anchor wherever is comfortable. The calf, the shin, grab the toes. Breathe. Inhale up. Go ahead and both feet out one more time. Walking the hands forward. Stretch through those inner thighs. Send your breath to the tension. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lift. Find posture. Exhale, bow a little deeper. Inhale, lift through the crown of the head. Pull the feet together. Draw the heels in. Butterfly stretch using the elbows to press those knees a little bit deeper open. We're going to close today's class in meditation. And I want this to be very free form. So if you want to lay down, I want you to lay down. If you want to come to the shins, I want you to come to the shins. Wherever you are, I want an open pose. So if you're laying down, arms relaxed at either side, palms facing up towards the sky, heels to the wide edges of the mat. Or if you're seated on your shins, I want you to lift the hands, draw open the heart, shoulder blades come together in a position of receiving. This is nothing in particular. It could be ideas, insights, strength. Whatever it is that you need today, that the heat of exercise opened you to, pull it into you now. Integrate it into your being. This is visualization and its impact. This is the place where exercise becomes something so much more than increasing your heartbeat or your flexibility or your physical strength. something that helps us feel and grow and be better. Relax fully. Breathe deeply. Get lost just for a moment to see whatever's underneath the skin of yours. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wherever you're at, I want you to take one last deep inhale in through the nose and exhale back out through the mouth. If you're laying down, you can find a seated position. Join with me in lifting the hands up over the head wherever you are and exhaling the hands to the heart, widening through the collarbone. Thank yourself for showing up today, for taking the last 45 minutes to do something very hard and very good. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. And please send any feedback that you have directly to me. I welcome it as we build this class together as a unit. Namaste.